like to share with you in this week's Parshas Tetzaveh, something very nice from the Rebbe's father, Rabbi Yitzchok Zatzal. This week's Parshas, we have the mitzvah from all the garments of the Kohen Gadol, and it's understood that everything we have in the Torah has a reason. One of the garments was the Avnei Hashoyam that was connected to the ephod. There was an apron that a Kohen Gadol wore in the back, and two straps would come over his shoulders, and on each strap, on top of the shoulders, would be a stone called shoyam, one on the right side, one on the left, and on each one would be shisha mishmoisam. 6 shvatim would be on the right side, 6 shvatim would be on the left side. So ask Rabbi Yitzchok, what's the meaning over here of these two stones? Why 2? And why 6 and 6? And what's the connection to the shoulders? Explains Rabbi Yitzchok, but really the source of this is in Tanya, Perek Gimel and Perek Daled, but explained all over Chassidus. In Chassidus it explains that a person is blessed with Chochmah and Bina, wisdom and understanding of Hashem, the greatness of Hashem. But many times you could learn something, and it's interesting, it stays in your mind, and it doesn't really have an effect on you. And that's the third component, the third sphere that comes in, and that's called Da'as. In the end of Perek Gimel, the Rebbe says Da'as is to take what you understand in your mind and you draw it down, you bond with it, you connect with it, you internalize it. And you draw it down, you bring it down into your heart. And once you understand something very well, you bond with it and connect with it, it will give birth to emotional feelings to Hashem. And those emotional feelings in general break up into 2. That's called Av and Yira. When you love Hashem, it will inspire you, motivate you to get close to Him. When you love something, or you love someone, you want to attach yourself to them and come close to Him. And the only way is through mitzvahs. Ramach mitzvahs aseh. So the Ava, that's the source of mitzvahs aseh. Yira, when you have fear, awe of Hashem, respect of Hashem, you don't want to do something that Hashem, it's unwishful to Hashem, so you won't come to transgress any of the 600 and the 365 prohibitive mitzvahs. So it comes out, there's a process. Chochmah bin is in the mind. Then comes the attachment, the connection of your seichel, of your intellect, what you understand, to draw it down and bond with it, that's das, and then it comes in the emotional feelings of the heart. Now the Rebbe says in the end of Perek Gimel, there's chesed and gvura. Chesed is kindness, which is ava, and gvura is yira. And the words in the Tanya is ava v'anafeho, yira v'anafeho. So it explains in Chassidus that just like you have in the physical body, you have your head, the skull, and then you have the neck that attaches it to your shoulders, the head to your shoulders, and then from there your body starts. The B'chinas Das, that goes on the connection between your head and your body. So that's like, it's compared to the shoulders, the kotif. That's what Das is. Just like physically your head connects to the body, also B'chinas Das is taking what you understand and bonding with it, drawing it down into your heart. So the places, we compare it to the shoulders. And this is the meaning of the Avnei Shoyam. When Aaron HaKohen used to wear this would be, he would bring the koyach, the energy, and the blessing for every single Jew, that when he learns something or understands something about Hashem, you should connect to it. When you connect to it, it will give birth to feelings. Now, in the feelings, we all know there are 6 midos. Chesed, Gevurah, Teferes, Netzach, Hoder, Soid. I'm not going to go into now all the details of all the midos, the emotional feelings, but in general, like Dr. Rebbe said, there's Chesed and Gevurah, Ava and Yira. And in Ava, when you love Hashem, you also, the way to bring it out, you have to have what's called Hiskalalus. You have to have it should be joined in with all the other spheres. For a simple example, let's say you want to give charity to someone, you want to do kindness to someone, chesed. You do it with a limit. You can't do it with unlimited. Everything has a measure. That limitation is gvura. So you have chesed and gvura together. Same thing is when I have to, God forbid, punish someone. It's done also with love. So it shows gvura, but together there's chesed there, and also with all the other spheres, as explains the Chassidus. So everything is a scholarless. And now we'll understand the Avnei Shoyam. The Avnei Shoyam is on the shoulders, symbolizing to the Bechina of Das, of connecting to it, bonding with it. And when you bond with it, you will have 6 midas on one side, 6 midas on the other side. The Chesed, basically, with all its offshoots and all its hiskalas of all the other midos, and Yira with all its ramifications and offshoots of its other midas. And that's why you'll understand so well why this by Aaron used to wear 2 sides specially on the kotef, on the shoulders, symbolizing that you should bond with it. And they should give birth to Midah Shebelev. The Midah Shebelev breaks up basically into 2 sides. Chesed, one side with all its offshoots is 6 Midahs. And then you have on the left side the Yira with all its, all the other Midahs that gets included with it, the Eskalus. And that's why you have 6 and 6 for the Midah Shebelev, Chesed and Gvura. But basically this was the bracha from Aaron HaKohen, that whatever a person understands, he should connect with it and bond with it. And this was the meaning of the levush of the Avnei Shoyam.